Good morning, folks. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all staying well and safe and healthy at home. Today, we are going to be doing math lessons today, um, particularly level E math. And today, we're going to start on our first strategy, reading and writing whole numbers. Oh, it's going to be exciting today, folks. Okay? Reading and writing numbers. There's three ways we can read and write numbers. We can read it in expanded form, standard form, or word form. And we're going to look at the three today. Example 1. Write the number 785 in expanded form and word form. Well, we know the number 7 is in the hundreds. Okay? And we know the 8 is in the tens place. And we know the 5 is in the one place. Anytime when you write expanded form, you have to have a plus between the two, between the numbers. Okay? Now in word form, it would be, of course, 700 85. That's expanded form and then word. Okay? Now let's look at another one. Now example 2. Now let's transform the word form into expanded form and standard form. When you write the given number in expanded form and standard form, 694. Well, first of all, there's 600, and of course 90, and then 4. There's my expanded form. Remember, expanded form has to have the plus, and the standard form will just be just the number 694. All right. Now let's look at some numbers here. Number 1, what is 417 in expanded form? Well, first of all, we need to look at 4. How many hundreds do we have? 4, so it'll be 400. How many tens do we have? 1. And how many sevens do we have? 7. And put a plus. And then your answer in expanded form is C. We got 400, 110, and 7 ones. Now, if you want to make sure that's the correct answer, add them. We got 400 plus 10 plus 7. 7, 1, 4. And there you go. That's expanded form. Now let's look at number 2. Gita orders 504 boxes of nails for a construction company. What is this number in standard form? Remember, standard form is just the number it is. Okay, so I have 504. Okay, is it A, 54? Does that say 54? Okay, then I got 504. Does that say 504? Bam. There we go. There's no 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. There's just 504. So we have 500 plus 4. And if you add them up, you get 504. Plain and simple. Now let's take number 3. Jason has 257 orders to fulfill. What is this number in expanded form? Now, first of all, what do we have here? We have what? 200, correct? So we know that C and D are out of the equation. So it's either A or B. Now we have 50, 50 or 5. Well, we know B is out, so the only answer left is A. Okay? Now, what is 578 in expanded form? 5 is in the 100 spot, right? So it'll be 500. 7 is in the 10 spot, so it'll be 70. And then 8 is in the 1 spot, 8. Remember, don't forget to put the plus signs. Okay? Good. Okay? Now, which of these shows the number 281 in expanded form? Okay? 200. So we know the first number in the 100 spot is 2, so that's 200. So we know A and B can't be the answer because that's 220. Did that say 200? Did that say 20? No. So it has to either be C or D. Now let's look at the 8. The 8 is in the 10 spot. So that would be 80. Okay, so we have an 80 and we have an 80. Okay, there we go. So it's either to be C or D. And finally, the 1 is in the 1 spot. So is that a 1 or a 10? That's a 10. So we know it can't be D. So the only answer can be what? C. Good. I hope y'all getting this. It's self-explanatory. So let's do 2 more and then we'll go on to the next lesson. Okay, 6. Which of these correctly shows the number 453? Select all that apply. Well, we know we need 400, right? So, is that a 400? Nope. Is that a 400? Nope, that says 40. Is that a 400? Is that a 4? Nope, it's a 3. Okay, does that say 400? Yes. So we know D is 1, and we know the expanded form is 400 plus 50 plus 30. And we know F can't be it because that says 4,000. Does that say 4,000? Nope. So the answers for those two is D and E. Okay? Now, let's look at number 8. Which of these shows 500 plus 6 in word form? Well, that is what? 500. So we know it has to be, so we know it can't be 56, right? Could it be 560? C, 500? Or D, 5 tens and a 6? Well, we know it's not 5 tens, because 5 tens and a 6 is the same as 56. Because tens is 10, and 5 times 10 is what? 50. Plus 6, 56. So it will either be B or C. Now, do we have a tens in this word form? Nope. In the expanded form? Nope. We have a 6 ones. So the only answer has to be what? C. Okay. Now, very easy, a test tip. If a place value is not included in a number's expanded form or word form, that place value has a 0 in the standard form of the number. Now we're going to skip counting. Skip counting is very easy. You got, for example, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What's 25 plus 5? 30. What's 30 plus 5? 35. What's 35 plus 5? 40. What's 40 plus 5? 45, and so on. Or we can do it by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Tens are very simple. You just write the number 1 and add a 0. Write the number 2, add a 0. Write the number 3, add a 0. 10, 20, 30, and so on. Okay? Now, let's look at example 2. Well, example 1 first, I'm sorry. We have 10 nickels, right? And if a nickel is 5 cents, easiest way to do that, what is 10 times 5? 50 cents. Okay? Now, let's count by 10. What's the missing number? Got 10, 20, 30, 40, blank, 60, 70. Well, what number comes after 4? 5, and add a 0. And there you go. Okay? Now, let's look at number 1. Okay? Maria packed 5 boxes of cell phones. Each box contains 100 cell phones. That's a lot of cell phones, y'all. How many cell phones did she pack? Well, if each box contains 100 cell phones and there's 5 boxes, how many cell phones did she pack in all? Well, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can do 100 5 times. 0, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can say 100 times 5. What's 5 times 0? 0. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 1, 5. So my answer is C. 2 ways you can do it. Which way is easy for you.